somewhat hard targets to pin down. I like that flex. Again, they just shift Ame onto the Tiny, give XM that mid matchup on the Ember Storm, so it's now a relatively even matchup. You would give the edge to the Storm Spirit, although without the X, you're not going to see that impact anytime soon, and it's going to take some levels before you start to play around with that. So you've got a lot of leeway here to just play poke with Chanming and with Ame. And again, Ame's having a slower start in comparison to Yamato, but he's having a decent enough time slowing out Pakaz at the very least.
Well, first blood, Yopaj getting dived by XM. No rotations to help him out, and XM finding a solo pickoff. Probably will try. See if he does at least hit it before the 6-minute mark. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Pakaz in trouble again. Yamato, though, going to rotate over to ensure that Tianming cannot continue bullying this Kunkka. And with that, Yamato, look at the TP! Oh, he cops the arrow. Synq, what a menace.
A decent enough sub for that. 6-minute rune coming up. You can see the focus onto Yopaj's lane already here.
They're going to jump in. Yopaj being targeted. He's still level 5, so he's got no zip to get away from this, but he can turn around. Now that he's got the support here to help him out, Yopaj, though, will go down to Synq. Gets a little bit greedy. Synq walks away with a double kill. And you had the chance to run, but he wanted to try and salvage this lane.
Yamato, everything's been going the way of Xtreme. Arcane Rune for XM, early rotation out. Already trying to punish for the Shrine of Wisdom, maybe a bit more here.
Yeah, I mean, they've certainly got themselves a conqueror, I do believe. The car's not able to get away. XM securing the kill with that sleight of fist. Not 100% sure how happy Ame is about that, but nevertheless, another kill onto Pakaz, and boy oh boy, already 5-1 in favor of Xtreme Gaming. They are just proving to be so aggressive in this game one, as Tianming now getting caught out by the Dire Triangle. But you look at the rest of the net worth, and it's all 3 cores of Xtreme, which is probably going to make it so mid-game is looking a little bit challenging for Shopify. As Yopaj again caught out mid-lane.
Oh lord.
He's going to die another time. And now poor old Scammer was just here to help out. He might make it at least, but you got the big boy. You got the target you wanted in Yopaj.
To play with, it's been a very dead time lane. He doesn't even find a rune.
Oh,
Spawns in the wrong spot. Oh lord.
Synq, just an absolute menace on this Mirana, looking for another kill, but it may cost him this time. As Yopaj will say thank you very much. Skem, he will be able to get away now. XM, trying to find Yopaj. He will juke out the Earth Splitter, but Hellscream looks like he is set to fall. Yopaj now going to turn back onto Tianming as Yamato going to TP in. XM still chasing Hellscream. Will finally get the kill, but he's out. He's running pretty low on mana here, XM. He's going to be a little bit cautious. Yopaj, he will zip away. Yamato, though, getting roared, being left behind. In XG, they win another fight.
Look, craggy exterior, he took his point and grow, and we were talking about this in the draft. How do you kill this Tiny? I was expecting this to be a problem at 15, not at 10.
Here we go. Mid lane, Skem already dropping. Yopaj, he will at least trade for Tianming, but maybe they can get XM. And they will, that's a big one. XM going down on the Ember.
Kyra Witchblade is going to Kai first. Once he has one of those items up, he's pretty fine. It's the Kunkka that I'm kind of concerned about. Pakaz has not had impact in the lane. We haven't really seen any big plays coming out yet. He needs more time as Hellscream, jeez.
Yeah, getting taken down through the Pierce the Veil, and now Yopaj, I mean, did zip in. Gotta be a little bit cautious because XM's still looking for a change, but we'll run into Skem instead. So Skem's gonna tank the gank for his mid laner. Though he's still actually running. XM now gonna be in a little bit of danger, I think, as he does get Vortex back, and XM, oh, he remnants out. XM, how do you get away like that? Tianming trying to get away, Yamato missing it uphill. He misses. How unfortunate.
They'll start to open up the map a little bit more, get invasion going. The big benefit still for Shopify is all this farm in Yamato as they're starting to encircle top here.
Be a nice kill into XXS because he's been ignored the whole game and he's already got the Aghanim Scepter up on the Beastmaster. Thing is, he could turn around with a Roar here, and I think he just might.
Yamato?
In fact, he's not even needing it. He's not tying. Skem's the one to go down. Yamato in huge danger. XM will be able to pick him off, and now the Roar finally comes out. XX is still running, does finally die, but what's it going to cost Shopify? XM's cleaning up. A triple kill for Synq of all people, and now Yopaj. He's out of mana. Good luck, Yopaj.
Oh, Lord.
I wish you the best, sir.
Oh my god, Sin-Q.
Sin-Q. Ultra kill on the Mirana. Perfect timing if you can get it out in time for this fight. Shopify won't be expecting it. Bakaz getting chased, chains out. Are going to be there from XM into the arrow. He's taking too much damage here, Bakaz. Almost dead. XM still looking to chip away eventually. Bakaz surely gets some help, but no, apparently not. Nobody wanted to help out, so now XM going in for more.
Before he had even the Mjolnir, he was showing up in lanes, looking for gank opportunities, just leaving Pakaz alone that long. This is your tankiest hero. It takes him a long time to kill this Kunkka.
Can they kill Arme? I don't think they can actually kill Arme like this. No, they can't kill Arme. In fact, Arme's killing them here, John. John! Oh, no.
Even just that little bit of stat res he gets for free. It's a dumb amount, 10%.
Yamato.
Nothing to laugh at. Oh no.
Yamato, he's getting soloed by XXS.
No way.
I thought he had some help on the way. Here they come.
And now
Maybe
they're playing
XXS.
a farming game with tempo heroes.
Maybe they can kill XXS. It's a big maybe. They're jumping in. Calling is down. He'll walk away, but the X into the boat back is there. He's so tanky though. XXS is not dying. In fact, it might be Shopify who go down. XXS will finally drop. Can they get away, Shopify, or can they keep going? Tianming, he'll be targeted. They'll take down Pakaz at the very least, and Skem also dropping as now they move on to Yamato. That's your carry down. XM's out of control. Complete and utter chaos.
I don't think he wants
Yamato,
to
get
be
out.
here.
Get out of there. You saw what happened. You saw what they did to Hellscream, Yamato.
Here.
What are you doing? Get out of there, Yamato.
What?
Oh.
What was...
Back to the 1-0 country for him, John.
And I have to say, none of these item timings from Shopify are also filling me with a lot of confidence. Bakaz is rushing the pipe, which will certainly help, especially up against the damage of Sin-Q. It's not going to help with the damage of Ame once he's ready to go. Yopaj?
Ame's ready to go, John.
Oh,
Yopaj is dead.
What? They haven't really gotten anything new in items, at least I guess the Kai Witchblade.
They've run into XM alone. Nobody else is with him right now. It is literally just XM. And look at this. They can't take him out. He's going to run at them. 1 versus 4. And XM, he might actually find a kill. He doesn't. Skem will be saved by a pipe.
Oh.
But Arme's here now. There goes Skem. But see, that's the story of the game here, John. XM runs at the whole squad and they do nothing. Because they can do nothing. It's like they're versing John Wick, John. Well, what are you meant to do?
I don't know. You call it. You press enter, you hit G twice, and you hit enter again.
I mean, it could, you know? Shopify, they're going to smoke up. Sin-Q's going to break their smoke immediately, and Sin-Q will leave for now. Can they kill him? Yul Scepter will duke out the dead shot, and now they'll leap away from the Sprout, and they can't lock him down. Here comes Ame. There goes Yamato. Or does he? The 4-star away is there, but Yamato's still copping so much damage. He'll get away with the Sprout for now. Bakaz and Skem, they're just stuck. GG.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't think it's an early call, John. I think it's a respectable call, to say the least.
Yeah. I appreciate they held out as long as they didn't Shopify, but man, 39-9. So I think this idea with the draft as well, with how they're kind of picking and choosing your heroes on Shopify, isn't matching up to what we were seeing yesterday, which is a bit of a shame because we know this team can do so much. But Xtreme Gaming, again, we saw them in the first day, Mikey.
Say what you're thinking, John.
I don't know.
It's okay. Say it with your chest, John. What do you think?
It's pretty bad.
You hate it, don't you? You hate it.
I really do.
Let me say,
I don't like the Conk off lane. Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. They're going to go for a fight over the top bounty. Tianming, probably not looking to jump, but he does have Astral Spirit up. We'll move in with that added damage. Hellscream's got to be pretty cautious here. Tianming with the briefcase, doing a lot of damage, but eventually does get stopped. And in fact, he does go down. Skem able to pick him up with the brain sap.
Probably not the biggest deal, but you're at least finding your movement lining up, and that's a, I'd say the morale factor, finding first blood, is pretty big.
I think Skim's dead if he connects. And he does.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Sync Q. I mean, he's already started, John. The lanes just got here. Like, we just got the creeps in the lane, Sync Q. Tianming chasing Hellscream, but is not going to be able to keep up with the Ringmaster.
No. Doing a great job of at least stacking up these creeps is Bakas.
Going to move in. Tianming does get taken down. Very nice rotation. Does have 10-1 charges though, so if he's clutch enough, he could avoid it, and it seems like Sinkyu not going to bother going for it anyway. Although maybe now he will. Yamato! Oh. Well, he was waiting for the Celestial Hammer from XXS. Just wanted that bit of bonus damage before they do go for it. But no reason for this man.
No. And the big change for Shopify as well is that they're focusing on mid a lot more, trying to help out Yotpaj. Hellscream's just looking into that Sand King now.
They move in. I mean, XM's quite low. Here comes Yamato to really try and help out. XM still just standing his ground, but can't survive the damage output of the Tame the Beasts. So very nice rotations now from Shopify Rebellion, trying to avoid the mistakes from last game.
This is not the team we were seeing last game. It's almost reminiscent of the Shopify we saw against Tundra.
Jianming's going to die for this. He did take the regen rune for himself. And I guess it is, you know, still going. He does have a chance of surviving, but not really. Body blocks will come out from Yamato. Alright, eventually Tianming does at least deny the rune away, but does give his lone life away. Sinkyu still trying to snipe Skem.
The side lanes aren't snowballing too hard in comparison to that game one as well. Although Ame is starting to pull ahead by a decent amount in terms of last hits up top. It is a little bit slower going for XXS with all of that poke back here still.
Bottom lane. Now moving into the Shrine of Wisdom. Sinkyu might just die and does do so. Tianming trying to chase Yamato now. He's doing a lot of damage on this Elder Titan, but Yamato's trying to fight back to the Starbreaker. It does land. Yamato, he'll survive a little bit longer. XXS surely one more hit, doesn't get it. Oh, he does. The Celestial Hammer, it'll pay off, but it's just at the cost of 3 heroes for the side of XG. A very expensive cost, and nobody will get caught. Nightmare out onto Tianming. Slow walk back here into Yopaj, but he doesn't have Avalanche available. In fact, now XM's going to jump in. Solar Guardian also committed. They want to go for this fight into the Tiny. And Yopaj, he finally had the Avalanche, but it's too late. They'll still pick off Tianming eventually, as now Yamato is also going to rotate over. XM, he's also been dusted up. He's going to try and fight this one out, I think. He'll pop the Epi. He'll chase down Skem, but he's got a haste rune. He's got a haste rune. Oh, here comes Sinkyu. But it's all too late for you, sir. He'll maybe try for a blind power shot. Let's see if he can land one onto Skem. Oh, he does!
For your combination. So Shopify again finding some punishment. XXS.
Nightmare setups are very nice here from Skem. He's not even level 6 yet either on this Bane, so you don't have the Fiend's Grip to play with. Yopaj, a very nice cutoff point there from the Tiny. And that's going to be a quick death onto XXS. More kills for Shopify Rebellion. And now you've got the Fiend's Grip up on Skem, so he can go for another. He's got the vision onto Sinkyu. A nice easy grip. Yamato will move in as well. And it's going to be a kill for Skem.
They course correct from game one. I wasn't the believer in running back, but they identified their issues still.
Skem gonna avoid the stun with the Nightmare. A very nice avoid, in fact, from Skem. He'll eventually go down, but it's going to come at a heavy cost. It looks like, though, the X-Pack was not onto XXS. So he's all right for now. He'll run back towards the T2 tower, but Yopaj will catch him with an Avalanche. Problem is now Sinkyu is going to go right after Hellscream with the Focus Fire. It's not enough, though. They will save Hellscream for now, but the chase continues. Tianming, he's going to find Pakaz. Meanwhile, Sinkyu's still hunting for this Hellscream, but he's not going to catch him. Instead, they will have to settle for Pakaz.
Again, Yopaj and his blink 200 gold away. Yamato going into that same Mjolnir build-up.
Ame able to pick off a quick kill into Hellscream is Skem now. Trying to set up onto Tianming. XM's in with the epicenter on Yamato. He's been caught out. You really don't want to lose Yamato like this. Not for Tianming, but they'll take him down. They've got Skem to boot, and now Pakaz. He needs to find an escape route. He's got no TP though, and XM's caught him. Solar Guardian, just in case. Because why walk? Because trying is dead. Xingqiu to secure the kill. They will stick around to defend this tier 1 top tower, at least Xingqiu will, but Yopaj immediately going to jump in with the blink. Toss back into Pakaz. Arme's going to show himself, trying to move it onto the Tiny, and Yopaj actually almost dies. In fact, XM does move in with the Burrow Strike now, so Yopaj in pretty big danger. They'll get a Fiend's Grip though onto Arme. Maybe they can get the Morphling, and they can. They set up perfectly here, Shopify. They'll even catch XM. So you lose your Wind Ranger, you allow Arme out of there, but it's going to be another kill for Shopify. It's XM now, finding Skem. Skem trying to make it hard. Epicenter does get committed though, and he's been stopped up by Tianming. He'll still run though. There might be time for Yamato to move in. In fact, the Fiend's Grip is out from Skem, but a beautiful Burrow Strike from XM. The Solar Guardian to buy a bit of time. Tianming though still dying. XXS now in the middle of nowhere. He's also gonna die. Bottom. They're looking at Skem. We've seen this before though. They're going to actually pop the Epicenter to just try and burst him down, though Skem is not dying. He's got the escape back here from Hellscream to help him out. Skem surely dies and does eventually. But here comes Pakaz. Pakaz looking to go onto Tianming. How far do you want to go though, Pakaz? Earth Splitter's out now. That's going to connect. Pakaz is down. Yamato now moving in, but the Solar Guardian is out onto Arme to try and protect Arme. Dropping low, does go down. Still XM, still continuing, does kill off Yamato at the very least, and now Yopaj in trouble. Yopaj trying to man up. He'll toss up XXS, but it doesn't matter. And Xingqiu, you know he's going to try and snipe Hellscream. Can he get him? No, he cannot. He goes the wrong way.
On your Ringmaster, right? Like he's forced to Wheel of Wonder to try to cut off the rest of the aggression. Not catching out XM in the taunt is a pretty big deal, as your Sand King starting to do a lot of damage. To catch more though.
They're trying to catch Skem, but Skem's a real nuisance. It's very hard to pick him off, as Xingqiu's actually the one to fall first. And now XM! XM getting caught, Skem with the Fiend's Grip locking him down. Shopify maybe having to start looking at the Roshan attempt very, very soon. Jump in, XM, he's actually going to try and defend. Yamato gets his BKB off, but he is stunned in the middle of it. Yamato just trying to retreat, losing half his HP already. Is he just dead? Oh, he is! Yamato gone with his BKB, even as XM jumping in for another two-man stun. Arme looking for that Bane, unable to find Skem yet, so they'll have to focus on everybody else. He'll finally see Skem, but he wants to avoid him now. XM in the meantime, he does get caught out. So does Pakaz though. It's a 1-for-1 on the offlane as they can move in for more now. Arme looking for that Bane, moves on to Skem, but Skem's on the run. He's all alone though, they've left him be. Skem looks like he will survive. If they can pick off XXS, it's basically Roshan guaranteed, but the creeps should see him, and they do. Arme's already getting there to make sure he can help out. And if they can kill Skem, Roshan might just be theirs. They'll jump in, Skem. Does he get out? Meanwhile, Xingqiu does end up dying. There's another fight broken out. Tianming being chased, might just drop, and does. Skem, he's bought all this space, John. He's not even dead. Skem's not even dead. He's coming back. Here come the buybacks from XG. They've got to fight for the next Roshan. Skem's going to cut some people off. He's on the other side. And XM nearly kills himself with the Blade Mail active of Pakaz. Looking to move in. XM, Epicenter is channeled. He's going after Yopaj, and Yopaj, he is not saved. He does go down to the Earth Splitter. Hellscream also caught out. Hellscream, no, he's okay. He'll be saved here by the boat. Xingqiu, meanwhile, does end up going down. That's a dieback on the Wind Ranger. But here comes Arme. He'll waveform forward. They get the Will of Wonder down. Another Fiend's Grip. Skem will hold him down. Do they have the follow-up damage? He's surviving. Arme, he'll strength morph. He'll make it out. In fact, he'll waveform back in. Arme, what a Giga Chad! What a Giga Chad! Arme's not dying. Call an ambulance, but not for him. 4 down for Shopify Rebellion. Here for the side of Shopify, all of a sudden the net worth advantage finally swinging back the way of XG. And you're seeing Arme, like he just morphs into that Prophet, that added BAT. It's pretty rough. Yamato Don't go there, sir. He'll try for Tianming, but he didn't realize Ame's right behind him. And Ame, he doesn't care about your BKB, Yamato. He doesn't need your BKB. He's just hitting. It's all right click, sir.
Holy. 300 plus 300 damage whenever he's NP. That is insane. That is insane, Ame.
He's going to be critting like 1.5k.
Yeah.
As the problem.
He's Phantom Assassin.
Here we go. Look at this, John. Pakaz is... That's your offlane, by the way. See you, Pakaz. Ame, I think Ame could confidently jump into the whole team right now, and they probably wouldn't be able to do much about it. Let's see. T3 towers under siege. XM jumps in. Who is he caught? It's going to be Skem. That's a big target. They've got Skem down. Ame's not dying either. Yamato's forced the BKB and try to attack, but who are you attacking? Like, no, at this point, nobody cares about your profit as they jump in again. Yopaj is down. XM, just an absolute menace. They wipe him. Call it, boys. It's over. There's no buybacks. That's it. GG's call. Shopify will have to go home. But Xtreme Gaming, they will proceed, Jonathan.
That they will. And they do it in very strong fashion. Game 2, a little bit topsy-turvy. You know, Shopify were managing to play their draft a lot better in comparison to Game 1. This is the Shopify we saw yesterday when they did take a game off of Tundra. Unfortunately, just not enough. The small mistakes they made, especially around that Roche pit.
And XG, I mean, you got to give them props, John. They were certainly the better team today. And I mean, I appreciate we've gone to the scoreboard. I think everyone knows who the standout player is at this point. Jonathan, would you like to do the honors?